Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Luton to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. From the gun, a run with Cannon. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. So, Charles, we have reached the end here of a long season, Week 18, which we don't say very often, although this is not the first Week 18 that the NFL has ever seen.
Not at all, and Brandon, some of the people might be a little bit too young to remember, but back in 1993, the league experimented with giving teams 2 open weeks for the year, and we also saw Week 18 when the league was on pause for a few weeks in 2001 following the attacks on September 11th.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Luton. Gets it to his running back, Cannon. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Luton. That is caught by Anderson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Cannon. And running with power here. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Here's Cannon. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. To throw is Luton. Eluding the pressure right. Open man Watkins. Touchdown Baltimore. Sammy Watkins, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. These two teams met in Baltimore. You might remember earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep. On second down now, it's Harris. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Roethlisberger. Completion here to Claypool. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going on fourth down. It's Roethlisberger. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll run on first down with Cannon. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Escaping the pressure right. No, bottled up fumble. It's out, it's loose. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. Now a give. Running left is Harris. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Here's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They give to Cannon. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Given 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. 2 minutes on the clock. 2nd quarter. 7-0 ball game. On 2nd down, it's Cannon, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Throwing is Luton. He finds his man, complete. That's Cannon. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
A quick pass out to Juju. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. Rolling to his right. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play. Smith-Schuster on the throw from Big Ben. 51 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Gets it to Smith-Schuster on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Second and 8. Here's Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 21. They hand this off to Harris. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. They'll try the left side. Harris. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. They'll try and run with Harris. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Here's McLeod from his end zone. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Finding Harris over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Here we go, here we go. Like 80. Here we go, dude. It's just me and you.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Chase Young able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, completes it to Claypool. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They'll run here with Ballage. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. Fourth down, here's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Forcing the incomplete pass on 4th down and then roughing the passer.
Your offense was ready to roll, ready to get out on the field and take over. Instead, self-inflicted. Now they have to stay on the field and play.
Gets it to Smith-Schuster on the jet sweep. Sharp there with his feet. Gets him a little extra space. And then drop just inside the 20. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
On the give, this is Harris.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They run again with Harris. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few.
And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from it all.
Down the numbers. There he goes. 30. 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. It's his 10th rushing touchdown on the campaign, number 11 overall. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he finds his target, Ebron. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
They run with Harris. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game. You definitely would have liked to hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think that this has got to be the best game I've seen this secondary play this entire season. Doesn't matter whether they've been in man, zone, they've reacted, communicated, and really made plays on the football.
They absolutely have. And the play on that last deep ball, maybe the best example of it, they've been solid all game long. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. He's going to go up top again. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
On 1st down, Harris. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Roethlisberger quickly to the flat. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Caught by Claypool. Touchdown! Chase Claypool, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here on the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. He'll have a 1st down past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 161 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Luton throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cannon. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, here's Cannon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Luton going to pass it out of the shotgun. He finds his man, complete. That's Cannon. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. Luton. Flush to his right. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Cannon. They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
34's the mic, 34's the mic, he's coming. 60. All day, dog. Check smash. Mike 34. Get him.
Luton to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Robbie Anderson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Roethlisberger. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take
Catch
away
the
all
ball.
the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
To throw again on 2nd down. Luton, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, Everything coming from up above. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better.
That's caught inside the 20. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Ben. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining. But that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And oh, it coughed it up. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Ravens come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know